Welcome back to the golden age of gear with Derek and Joey. My thing is falling on my... I hate in-ears. There, I said it. I hate them. I don't care how many drivers they have in them. They're all awful. This week, we're talking about...
I don't know.
This guitar. We're going to talk about this guitar. This is a couple weeks ago, we talked about my Lumiere with the mini humbuckers.
Yes.
And I mentioned that I had another one coming, and this is the other one. This is kind of like their take on a blackguard. All of my stuff gets really dusty because I run like 3 humidifiers in the studio because it gets so dry here, and they all get covered in this fine sedimenty mist, which I know if you use distilled water won't happen, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's expensive.
It is.
I mean, I should too.
It is. I don't know what's more annoying is buying water or wiping off every single thing that I own. But anyway, this guitar is great. Lumiere, made in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The pickups, I believe, I don't know the name of the company, but they're also made, they might be made by the Lumiere folks, but they're also Argentinian. And it is awesome.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, you don't like the headstock.
I don't. I hate it. Full disclosure, do you know Shabbat guitars?
No.
Okay. Ari Shabbat builds guitars, and I'm pretty sure he's in Southern California. And amazing S-type and T-type. Strats and Tellies, if you will, if we're allowed to say that. But like probably, I don't know prices on his stuff, but I'm guessing they're like between $4,000 and $6,000, like high-end stuff, right? Mm. And yeah, a couple of his guitars have that headstock, and I don't know, it's up there for me as like.
Here's why I like it. It's like this is like the prototype Telecaster, the original Fender prototype headstock, and I like it. It like reminds me of the first skateboard.
Right.
You know? And so there's a classicness to it that I really, really like. I understand why you don't like it.
Yeah, well, you know what it makes me think of? Makes me think they looked at it and they're like, this is cool, but you know it's not? This. Let's do something cooler. And then they made the Tele headstock, which is cool.
Yeah, but whatever.
I was going to say, I like to nitpick on the dumbest shit. Like,
that's fair.
Are there guitars that, have you ever seen a guitar, speaking of headstocks? Because, I mean, let's just address the elephant in the room. James Tyler Guitars has, without a doubt, the ugliest headstock in, I think, all the guitars.
You think that's the ugliest one?
Oh, yeah. Although I will give them a ton of credit. I think what I really don't like about it is that it has like the step and repeat of James Tyler's name all the way around it. So that, along with the shape, I'm like, ugh. But I was just at James Tyler Guitars just after NAMM, and they have one that has his actual signature on it, and it looks
pretty cool.
So much nicer.
There's so many headstocks that I don't like. Basically, what we're all wanting, bibbidi bobbidi boo. I got kids. What we're all wanting is like either the Gibson headstock or the Fender headstock, and there's always like, how close to that can you get without getting in trouble?
I was gonna say without being sued.
Without being sued, yeah. And so everybody's trying to get there. I will say that virtually every single headstock, other than those classic ones, I can't stand.
Yeah.
That said, I really like the Sorokin headstock, and I know that some people do and some people don't. I think Alex did a really, really classy thing with that headstock. The one that I really like is, I think the company's called McMull or McMull.
McMull, yes.
And they make like classic Strat and Tellies, but their headstock is like, it's just like you take the Fender headstock and you just cut a straight line on the bottom and a straight line on the end. And I don't know why, but I love it.
Have you ever played those?
No.
They're awesome.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet. I do like the Lumiere headstock. I mean, I know you don't like this one, but their other one I think is good and classy. But like as for a departure from a classic, I think it's really good. And for me, when you take that sort of Fender archetype and you try to like make it more cool, that's when I'm like, I'm out.
Right.
You know, I understand when somebody's like, I'm just going to make this a little bigger and that a little smaller because I don't want to get in trouble. That
Right.
I totally get that. But when somebody's like, I'm really going to redesign this, I'm like, so the McMull or McNull, I can't remember if it's McMull with an M. Yeah. I love, like, to me, that looks like they were just like, I don't know. There it is.
It looks like they were trying to do it and they screwed up and they're like, well, I'll just cut it off and we got to go to a show.
I love it. It's super recognizable to me anytime I see one. And I totally want one. Their finishes are really, really great too.
They're like, you know, they're like proper, like original spec, like down to like every minute detail on those guitars. So like if you're getting, you know, a 54 Strat, it is like period specific to a 54 Strat. They're very nice instruments. I've met, I can't remember, it's Tal, I think is the owner. I met him in Germany at GitCon or something one year with Henning Pauly. Super nice dudes from, I believe they're made in Israel. Super nice dudes, crazy nice guitars. Yeah, they're cool.
Cool.
So yeah, you would enjoy those. Yeah.
Yeah, I like, and they got a great headstock. So anyway, we're talking about this Lumiere. I'll play it a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
If you could just have one wish, only one thing in the world that you could get, what would it be?
I'd love to be able to breathe underwater, but second to that would be to have people subscribe.
Okay, cool. You can do that below. It's interesting in the room because like I always have one of my in-ears in and one out because it drives me nuts having both in the whole time.
Yeah, me too.
And so like I hear everything acoustically, especially because, you know, that's a hollow T, right? Like you hear it acoustically in the room and then I get just like a little bit of the, like what you are all hearing of it. So it's interesting hearing the kind of blend of them, but yeah, it's very loud acoustically.
Yeah, they're super resonant. They're made of like gajillion-year-old pine, yellow pine, I think is what it's called. I don't know what the neck is made of. Hopefully the Lumiere guys will chime in. But it's just unbelievably resonant. And the pine was something that Fender did with the original Teles as well. Mm-hmm. So it's very throwback.
The neck, what's interesting about it to me too is the way that the grain is.
Yeah.
On the fingerboard. It's a single piece neck, not
Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever seen a guitar that the fingerboard has that kind of like that you see looks like the rings from the wood, like so well, like it's like straight lines.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I'm sure there's lots of guitars that look like this.
You can tell that it's real wood because of the way that it goes.
Yeah, yeah. Did they paint the lines like that on there? Is that what you're saying?
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually graphite. The whole thing is made of grass.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So it's sustainable.
Yeah, and biodegradable.
Right.
Yeah.
Because wood's not sustainable. Can't grow more of that.
That's true.
Fair. Okay.
Don't get political.
No. Not
also, thanks to this week's sponsor.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a gross sip that I just took.
What do you call that?
I call it La Croix.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's funny because most of the Americans I know call it LaCroix.
Which is goofy. That's a goofy way of saying that.
Yeah, or La Croix. In the comments.
You can say it that way, but just know that's a goofy way to say it.
In the comments, please phonetically spell out how you think that we should say LaCroix or La Croix.
Yeah. You can say it however you want.
We can pretend we're French.
Yeah, La Croix.
So,
But yeah, Bubbly hasn't been responding to my advances, so.
No.
Yeah, which I'm pretty bummed about.
Yeah. Are you saying that they don't watch the Golden Age of Gear?
Well, I think they do. I just think that I think they're just intimidated.
They just really don't like us.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's shitty. I do like the fact that somebody made fun of your toque on the last one and that your toque was like slowly riding up and your toque today is sitting super high. So but I do appreciate that. Can we talk about the fact that we are in the shittiest climate on the planet, or one of them in Winnipeg. So a bunch of my guitars right now, you know, run your hand along the side of the neck and you're like, ow, 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 and everything gets cut up. But the finish on your headstock on this one, because you got it in the middle of the worst months of the year, the finish has like started like cracking, and
it checked, and then it looks like the logo has lifted up, or maybe it's not the logo, maybe it's the actual finish. I don't know. Yeah,
it's, you know, a lot of people will.
I just cracked it some more.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also good though. I've had people who have said like, oh, like this means something's like not as good, and I'm like, no, it just means that it's just not built for.
Winnipeg is an unbelievably harsh climate, and it like to give. So my studio right now, the HVAC system is pretty poorly balanced throughout the whole building that my studio is in.
Yep.
So when the main section of the building is a regular temperature, my studio is like literally 45 degrees Celsius, which is hot.
Yes.
For those who don't metric. And I came into the studio the other day and it was 4% humidity. And one of my guitars just cracked one of my acoustics just whole thing cracked. So, it's like, because we have to heat our homes so aggressively, and because the winter months just completely get rid of all the humidity. It's very, very dry. And like the fretwork on these guitars when they first arrived was immaculate.
Yes.
And now they're all, you know,
you're getting some sprout.
It's funny, like the first time I played a guitar that didn't have the fret end sticking out, and I was like, oh, this feels really nice. And somebody was like, oh yeah, that's how they're supposed to go. I was like, oh, weird.
Sam showed me a picture. I had him, he just got back from like a month of touring, and I had some guitars that I wanted to show you. That I didn't think you had tried. And actually, you can probably see one of them, this red one here. I said to Sam, I'm like, hey, can you grab that rooster? And I'm like, just do a quick setup on it for me. And he sent me a picture of the metal shavings from the fret ends. And it's just like glitter dust everywhere. And he's like, this is just from the red guitar. And I'm like, ugh, yeah, that's not. He's like, it does not like it here. I'm like, I know, that's why it lives in its case most of the time. So
I feel like that's probably why the finish, because the other guitar did this too with on the headstock, is like, I'm assuming that Argentina is a very humid place. And I know that it is. So these poor guitars just like came out of the box and we're like, what the? Why did I end up here? I was in a tropical wonderland and then I ended up in this hellhole. But I told them the cost of living is low, you know? So you could buy a house here on a musician's salary.
Can you?
You used to be able to. I don't think you can now. The temperatures are shitty, but at least it's expensive to live here.
Yeah, exactly. It's at least it's cold and then warm. Like we're getting I don't know Fahrenheit because, you know.
Yeah,
I grew up here,
you multiply by 5/9 and add 32 or some crazy ass thing, which makes zero sense.
But the temperature, 2 days ago, was negative or minus 42 Celsius with the wind.
Yeah, and Fahrenheit and Celsius meet at minus 40.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And then it's going to +2, which would be like 30. No, not 30. Yeah.
It would
be like 34 Fahrenheit, somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. So it's going from minus 40 to 34 Fahrenheit in the span of 3 days.
So it's like 0 degrees Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit. Yeah. And then for every 5 degrees Celsius, you add 9 degrees Fahrenheit. So
is that what it is?
Yeah. So, I mean, sort of. Yeah, kind of. But
I'm going to stick with Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to multiply by 5/9?
I can't do that math that fast in my head. So, yeah. Okay. So differences between this one and the other one. So the other one had like your like herringbone inlay and like definitely a little more intricate than this.
A little more ornate.
I'm always curious about guitars like this because I find like
I still have the plastic on the back. I do. What a goof.
Like how do they do? I don't know. Like, it doesn't look like. Oh, now you've ruined it.
Now you've done it.
Now that's it. It's ruined. You don't even see the like. Where's the line for the top? Like, can you even see it?
I don't know that there is one, to be honest.
So how did they hollow it out?
Science.
Magic.
I'm sure there's some kind.
Did they wave their wand there, buddy?
Never gonna live that one down.
No.
Oh, here we go. Here, there is a seam. You can see it. You can see it on this side. Here, look right there. You can see the seam there.
Oh yeah, but it's super hard to.
Yeah. On this side, it's almost it is indistinguishable.
Yeah, just very, very fine craftsman work.
Seriously, beautifully made instrument. Yeah. I'm bummed that Winnipeg ruined the headstock, but that's fine. I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm very hard on my instruments.
And it looks to me like, and I mean, I know nothing about clear coating and lacquer on guitars, but it looks to me like it's not a very thin, or sorry, not a very thick, the opposite of the words that just came out of my face. It's not a very thick lacquer coating on it, because you can kind of see, or at least I can under these lights when you're holding it, you can see
the grains.
The grains really well, and you can see the ripple in the finish, which to me, you know, everyone can correct me in the comments that I'm an idiot and don't know what I'm talking about.
That is what YouTube is good for.
Yes.
If you feel good about yourself, just put up a video on the internet.
Yes.
And then you won't anymore. That's why I do things on the internet, is to just really squish my ego.
Yeah. Keeps you in check.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Unless you're not.
Because
normal.
my children don't do that enough.
I was gonna say, unless you're not normal, in which case, you know,
it
probably just helps you think even higher of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But, yes. Well, let's hear a little bit more. You got, give us a little more, because the people have said there should be more playing and less talking. All I really know how to do is talk and ask questions.
That's the extent of like my tellying. I'm sure people are going to complain about the slide too. Oh, I don't play slide. I don't know what that guitar sounds like.
I don't think anyone's going to complain about the slide, dude.
They do all the time.
Really?
Yeah, people are like, one of the reasons I leave these guitars in open E is because people are like, well, you play in that low tuning, I'm never going to know what it really sounds like. Like, well, it really sounds like this. Yeah. Anyway, I shouldn't be just shitting on people on the internet, but
don't worry, they're gonna give it back.
That's true.
You're fine. Yeah. Actually, in the comments, let us know. Do you guys agree with his statement there about like that people don't like hearing him play the slide guitar versus playing normal guitar? I'm gonna call it normal guitar.
Normies.
Normies versus slide.
Finger style.
Oh, finger style. No, we can't call it that, because that makes me think of like
double finger style.
This is sounding very not good. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm always fascinated by slide, because anytime I've ever tried to play it, it's not easy. Like,
it's like one of the worst things to try to learn. Like I think the only thing worse than beginner slide guitar is beginner violin.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, they sound pretty bad.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if you want to learn slide guitar, you have to be pretty comfortable sounding pretty bad for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still hate myself when I play slide, and I've been doing it for a very long time, so it's fine. But that's got to do with other things.
That has to do with childhood memories. But we're not talking about that anymore.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, very cool. So can you order them like in all sorts of like different configurations? Or?
I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah. We'll find I don't know it off the top of my head, but we'll find the link for their website and you can go check it out. They have this finish, which I wish I knew about before I put my order in for these guitars, but they have a two-tone sunburst, like sparkle sunburst.
Oh man.
It is, mwah. It's so beautiful.
Is it Dosa? Casadona? Do you know?
Casadona.
You know, Dosa. Eastside Music Supply in Nashville had a baritone when I was there. It was Casa, whatever they're called. But
I think it's Casa Dosa.
Casa Dosa?
Maybe.
Yeah. Super hipster guitar. It was like, you would love it. Like
Derek hates hipsters. I don't even think you know what it means anymore.
I love hipsters. I just love making fun of anybody that I deem as a hipster. And essentially, if you look like my older brother.
Right. That's what it is. It's older brother resentment.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Because you came out looking like a truck driver, and he came out looking like a barista.
Yeah, exactly. But the Casa Dosa had like a 3-tone burst with like big flex sparkle.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, love shiny and glittery things.
Totally. Oh man, I sent you a picture. We have this chair in our kitchen. Or in our dining room that my wife found. It's like an old vintage. If anybody knows anything about upholstery, it's like a chair. I want to find it for covering an amp because it looks like a Tolex style material that just has random gold flecks on it. It is gorgeous, and they're relatively big. Like I want to say maybe $500,000.
I showed Mojo Tone that picture at NAMM, and they're like, "Is there anything you want?" I'm like, "I would like this."
Yeah.
In custom Tolex. And I'm like, and I want to buy one roll. So I'm like, if it could not be $6 million to buy one roll, that would be awesome.
You showed them the picture that I sent you?
And he's like, can you send me that? I'm like, yeah, of course.
Ooh.
But we'll see whether or not, normally the minimums for that, the last time I looked at doing fully like custom Tolex, we wanted to do the Ibanez like Road Flare red color, like borderline fluorescent red, right?
Okay.
And we wanted to do a run of amps with it, and the minimum it was going to cost us was $30,000. And I'm like, we're going to sell like 10 of these, like maybe 20 if we're lucky. I'm like, so I got a feeling that most people don't want to pay an extra $1,500 for this color.
Who knows?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Would you pay $1,500 extra for your $1,000 amplifier?
I would pay $1,500 for anything.
There you go.
There you go. This has been the golden age of gear with Derek and Joey. Lumiere Guitars. Yeah. Shout out to David Grissom.
Yes. We'll talk about this one on another episode.
I love David Grissom.
This is my favorite. I have lots of Paul Reed Smith guitars, and I'm a fan of Paul Reed Smith. And I will say, because we talked about headstocks, I actually like the Paul Reed Smith headstock and always have.
It looks like its own thing.
I don't like, people are going to hate me for this,
intolerance.
I don't like that they inverted it for the John Mayer Silver Sky. And I don't like the Silver Sky yet. I'm a huge Strat fan. So
I've never played one.
It's my hot take of the day for you, is that I love Paul Reed Smith guitars, but not so much the Silver Sky. Made me sad because I wanted to love it because I love
You
Strat
heard it
guitars.
here first.
I know. For all of you that give a
PRS Silver Sky is garbage.
That's right. You tell John Mayer next time you see him.
I don't know him. I didn't mean that. I'm so sorry I said that.
You're like, oh, I just found out that it's John Mayer's guitar. Shit. Anyway.
No, sometimes I say things without thinking about it. I've been trying to end this episode for 3 minutes and 52 seconds.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out with us, and just ignore everything I say.
Yes. See you on the next one.